Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Fighting off the defender. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. This has been highly anticipated. Texas moving to the SEC, a seismic shift in the landscape of college football, and now up to the Longhorns to perform against their new conference rivals.
Well, it's a big day in college football, a big day in the SEC, and for these players too, David. A program with so much tradition and history finally playing their first game in the SEC.
And such a big...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the defense doing work.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. And stampeding through the defense. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's got it again. Dances away from one. tackle is made after the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in, making a great play on the ball carrier?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the play fake. Let's it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Sweet feet on the move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, you talk about putting your imprints on a game early. This dude is wrecking shop. A sack, a tackle for a loss. Palmer, he's everywhere.
And as an offensive coordinator, I'm starting to doubt my game plan. I mean, I thought we had a plan for this guy, and it's very apparent very early in this game that our deal is not working. We got to change stuff up. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 31. That's a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Shakes off the defender. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, you get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it past the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Davis.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You can say he was channeling his inner power.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players in the field, getting in the backfield, just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks, or something.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Fakes it past the marker. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. The play-action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. one splits the uprights.
That makes the score. Texas 17, Mississippi State 10.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Motion from the offense. Quick completion to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 17.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to defense on the football. Texas.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Lowers those pads. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
To the air, it's Ewers. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The quick out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Shapen. Makes a connection. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them.
On second down, looking again to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Texas.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any...
Oh, look out. There he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride Davis here. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, the ground game. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Quarterback will audible. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Lee. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Running back searching for a hole. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Shapen. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You've got a lot of ground to cover, hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, it's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
Opening snap in this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wide out in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go to the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. through the air. It's Ewers. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Grab behind the line. It's Golden. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown Longhorns! And they kick it in for 6 more points. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Trying to beat him to the left. Keeps the legs moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the perimeter. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards. But too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And, man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get in the end zone again. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Mississippi State 17.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He finds his man. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his feet. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Lee. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Chafin. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Line gets set, first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On the ground with the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.